my whole music career, like if you want to call this a career, um, I said yes to everybody, even if I had no idea what I was doing. You get a phone call, you're like, "Hello, hey, can you do the sound to my movie?" Sure, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like one of those deals. Um, I always got jobs off the last one because somebody heard something and said, "Wow, that's really cool," and get calls for stuff. Like I wrote 3 albums of my own, and they were on like local. I lived in Milwaukee for a while, so they're on local TV. I mean, radio there, and like I got a call from a guy who runs a cable show. Now understand, my albums I played drums, bass, guitars, sang all the parts, sang all the background part. So nobody did anything on my album except for lead guitar because I'm a terrible lead guitarist. So I got a buddy of mine to do that. And so he calls me up, "Hello, hey, do you want to be on our local, bring your band?" And I'm like, "Sure." You know, and so I called um, the guy that did my leads, who was a college of Berkeley musician. So um, he was fantastic, and he knew a couple guys, and all of a sudden we're on the cable show. And so we set up the whole thing and the mixing board, and then I went out to a DAT player. Now this is like super old school, nothing like this here,
Yeah.
on tape. And then I went out of the headphones of the DAT player because I'm like, I don't want to blow his camera up. He has a big, huge television camera, and I'm sending him the audio feed. So I was like, oh gosh, I hope I'm just the whole time going like this because I didn't I didn't know what his camera could take or didn't, but I knew, hey, if I send him the headphones, I could. Hey, is that loud enough? Is it
Yeah.
He calls me the next day. I'm like, hello. He's like, what did you do? And I'm going, oh God, how much is your camera? Because I thought, oh, I just blew it up. And I said, I just sent you the feed. Why? He's like, I've been doing the show for 17 years, and you're the first band that what you fed me went right on TV. Like I didn't touch a thing. He goes, can you do the movie, soundtrack to my movie? And I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
was, and it's just all that kind of, and then the next call came and the next call came. And then I'm like, maybe I should do this for people. You know what I mean? And it was just like the logical progression. Um, and then I was like, okay, if I'm really going to do that, like for real, then I'm going to seek out like, you know, professionals and go learn from them. And I was just like, I can't even tell you how thankful that I am that a handful of guys just took me under their wing when they didn't have to. Um, and, so they're probably going, darn it. But here I am, you know what I mean?